Hello.
Hello.
Hello. All right, have a few here. So I was going to sit outside, but then it was a little bit cool.
I know, I was outside too, and then it got kind of chilly.
And then I heard dogs barking in the background. And I thought, I better come back in. But everything is going to be recorded. It's recording now, just to let you know. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. I want to try out something here. I'm going to try to share a screen. Dalton, we need to see everybody's faces on this. You can mute, but you can see your faces. Let's see.
Oh, real quick, can I ask a question before everyone gets on here?
Hold on just for a second. I want to see if I can get this to come up. Yes. Let me see if that works in the background. It's working. All right. Go ahead and ask.
Okay, I had emailed you. My CI, Miss Denise, had emailed you as well. It was like me, you, and Dr. Sesnem were on the email about how to finish my midterm evaluation.
Yes.
About it. I emailed you separately, but I don't know if you had emailed her, but I hadn't heard anything. So
I was kind of waiting. So does she have a copy of your AOT eval? Does she have it? Okay. So probably there's no reason, I mean, you're going to be going back there.
Yes.
So you'll have to finish up. So there's no reason to put it unless you're going somewhere else.
So she doesn't need to fill it out right now?
Well, you was only there for how long?
I finished 3.5 weeks there technically, and then the assignments put me at like 4.5 now because my assignments and the time I met.
Let's talk about this later off of this. So we'll talk later because I'm planning on actually talking to each individual, and we'll talk more in depth regarding the field work on an individual basis, like where you're at. I've been keeping a spreadsheet of everybody and how long they've been there and things like that and dates and stuff. So I'm planning on calling y'all on an individual basis. Okay. All right. Then we'll talk about it. Yeah, you can't fill that out until complete 4 weeks midterm, and don't worry about the assignment yet, but we'll get to that.
Okay.
All right. But everybody else staying healthy? Trying? Good. Let's see. I don't see Dalton anymore. Oh, whoops. I want to make sure I see everybody when they come on here. Do you all see Dalton's name?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I see Dalton and his face.
Yeah, I see Dalton.
You do? Oh gosh.
He's wearing a hat. Nice hat.
Well, I was hoping to make sure we saw everybody like this for me in the background. And there goes my phone already. Okay. Okay. I guess have everybody put their phone on silent, me included, so I just did. Do you still hear that buzzing in the background?
I don't hear anything.
Okay.
I do not either.
Okay, good. I tell you what, since this works, I'm going to go back. I'm going to stop sharing. See if I can go back. Yes, I can see people. I just can't see everybody when I'm sharing that.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to see if y'all could hear me. I'm going to make sure I silence everything now. Sorry.
Hello. No, that's okay. We need to see you though, the video.
Okay. I'm going to go maybe in another room or figure out what to do here. But I miss all y'all. I hope everybody's having a nice day.
Oh, there you go. Love the background.
Might as well fantasize I'm on some amazing trip.
Is that the jersey behind you, Dalton? What is Puckett or number 24? That was you, huh? No?
Oh, his video's, I mean, his audio's not on.
Your audio's not on.
I don't.
Say something, Dalton. We're not hearing you. No.
Maggie, yours says yours is off.
What?
No, Maggie.
Yeah,
Can you hear me
Maggie,
now?
we can hear you now.
Maggie.
That was my Wasp jersey.
Leslie.
Oh, okay. We just want to make sure that we can hear everybody and see everybody. So it's okay if you mute it if there's noise in the background. But Cindy, we still don't see your photo. There's Julia. Good. We still got 5 more minutes. Julia, it's not cold where you're at. I started outside, then I came back in.
It's a little chilly, but not too bad. The sun's still out and it's still pretty nice. It's good to see all your faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You too.
Okay. We got 2 Cindy Petersons on the screen now.
I'm coming to see you in all directions.
We were talking to I was talking to the first years when I was doing their Zoom, and we were talking about maybe at the pinning ceremony that have the Zoom going in from one of their classes and do like the Brady Bunch, you know, looking down side to side, and someone come up with that.
That'd be cute.
Sarah, we need to see your face.
Sorry.
All
Make sure
right,
we're
there we go.
Hey.
Hi. So we have. I got a text from, let's see, somebody's already going to be late because they had to end up working a little late. Let's see who that was. Alyssa. So she'll hop on as soon as she gets off work. But this is recording now, so I'm going to post it this way that you will have all the information and you can go back to for reference and everything. Okay.
Very good. I'm just not sure where my mute button is on my computer. I see where I can turn the volume up and down. So I'm going to have to look for that, because I don't want y'all to hear my dog barking in the background. Did you hear that?
We can still hear you on your screen. If you see that everybody, look at your bottom screen to your very left. Mine, that's where mine is mute. If you hit that, then you'll see a little red mark showing mute in your pictures.
Great.
On the
Okay.
screen.
I see it now. Thanks.
Okay. Also,
I just want to tell you that I have had to change rooms because I looked at myself in that last Zoom meeting, and I looked 100 years old, and I'm already so much older than all of y'all anyway. I had to try to get some natural light going.
Yeah. Some of us haven't been able to been to the beauty shop now, so before this is out, I'm going to be completely gray. Did y'all know under reactions, you can give a thumbs up?
Oh, cool.
Or you can clap for somebody. All right, so that's under your reactions. There you go. Good.
Happy belated birthday, Sierra.
Me?
Yeah.
My birthday's in July.
Instagram said it was your birthday like 3 days ago.
Definitely not.
Oh, well, happy birthday. Way early.
Thanks.
All right. Hunter, we just need to see your face.
Computer audio. We're using computer audio. Oh, is it? Oh, can you hear me?
We can hear
Yes.
you. Just don't-
Okay, audio's working.
Audio's good. All right. I just want to see the hairdo. We are still missing Hunter Sweeney. See Allison now.
Is anyone doing field work now, or is everybody on hold?
Well, there's a couple for outpatient peds that are able to do that right now.
Okay.
So, but everybody else is not. Looking for, oh, hey, Kelsey. And we've got Whitney. I'm just taking roll.
Hey.
Elizabeth, is she with us? Not yet. Michael's not. Maddie, Victoria, Dalton, Sierra. We're still missing Kayla. We got Maggie. Didn't I see Maggie? Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Sarah, if you can have video on, that would be great.
I'm sorry, hold on.
And we're missing Haley, Stephanie, got Kelsey, and Hunter Foltz. Okay, we're still missing a few people. Gonna give a few more minutes. Has anybody talked to your first year, your mentors, your mentors to the first year? Has anybody reached out to them?
Yes.
Are they feeling stressed with the amount of work? Any comments? You have to turn your sound back on. I can't hear you. Oh, there's Elizabeth. All right, Michael.
No, thanks for the heads up, Mrs. Morgan. Now I'll have to call and check in with mine.
Okay, that would be a good thing. Hey, Michael, welcome. Got Michael now. Y'all haven't seen each other in a while. There's Jay. There's Hunter. All right, can someone reach out to Jenna? Text her, Kayla. I know Alyssa's gonna be late, and Haley and Stephanie Jackson. Can somebody be texting them, see if they're coming on board?
Yes.
I just texted Haley and she's coming.
Okay. Sometimes there's internet connections. Has anybody had issues with their internet? I've had it one time right before I had to get on chat. Allison, if we can see your video, that would be great. There we go. You're outside too. Can't, I just want to make sure we can hear everybody's auto. I know you have your mute button on, but can you just check in to make sure we can hear you and it's working?
I'm here.
Okay, good.
Well, I called Michael, but he said he just got on.
Stephanie said she's working on getting on. I think some people couldn't find their email link easily.
I sent the link in the group me.
Oh, all right. Stephanie's trying to connect.
Listen, I like your cows.
Oh, hi, Stephanie. All right.
Sorry I'm late.
All right, all right. We've got you and your audio is working. That's great. Just waiting on Haley and Jenna.
Haley said her computer's frozen, so she's trying.
Okay. How about Jenna? Anybody heard back from Jenna?
I'll try to call her right now.
She said in group me that she couldn't find the link, but it should help that you sent it. Whitney, right? Sent it?
So all this is being recorded as soon as we start it, just to let everybody know. Then what I'll do is I will send out the recording for some of you that you haven't heard, but I will be sending the recording out in the email, the link to it. That way you can have reference to go back.
Thank you.
All right, Haley.
Hi, sorry guys.
That's all right. Can you turn on your video?
Oh, thought I did. Y'all probably don't want to see me right now. Okay.
All right, great. All right, Michael, good to see you too. You already found the chat button. All right.
Jenna's on now.
Say what?
I see Jenna on now.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking for her.
She's on.
Does anybody else see Jenna?
She's bottom right on my screen.
Hello. Yeah, she's on.
Oh, all right.
She's driving, so that's not safe.
I'm parked now.
You're okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. I mean, if you want to go ahead and put your buttons on mute, that'd be fine. And then unmute if you have questions. We're going to be going through this very slowly. And I'm going to be sharing my screen here with you and just make sure that this is working properly. All right. It's already, my audio's okay. There we go. Can everybody see the screen now? Okay. So I don't see all of you here, but welcome back and everything. This is usually at the end when we do this, but just because everybody's going to be graduating or not graduating, but completing their field work at different times, we're just going to decide to go ahead and do this now. So I figured we put a little humor in here, Zoom with auto and video and everything. Sorry, I'm making you do with video today. Thanks for that thumbs up, Cindy, and everything. But congratulations, you are on your way of passing your level 2 field work. Excited for that. Just a little update on pinning. It's still to be announced. And I just went ahead and put this information in here. Students, you will need to be on the second floor of the H building. That is typically where we have it, but more update information if things change. All right, first year students will be in the lobby area and trying to assist your family members and with parking and just to get them into the right place. Some of you all did this last year with the graduating class. Remember, this is not a cap and gown event, but kind of like a Sunday dress and everything. Just remember, keep your skirt lengths and everything. Just a reminder, you'll be up on stage. Here, it's an exciting time that you can choose a family member. You can choose a faculty member, anybody that was important during your time, during the program. So you can have a family member pin you. You can have a faculty member stand up there beside you. Anything that you want to do in that regards, that is totally up to you. All the support that was given to you during your time during the OTA program. So there will be a microphone going around, and you can stand up and thank whoever you want to thank and everything. Just remember the time frame and keep it positive and everything to thank all the people that support you. So when you're, there will be an opportunity for that. There also usually is a reception following in the art gallery is where we usually have it. Cupcakes is usually in some drinks, punch or something like that. We'll have that afterwards. All right, are there any questions about the pinning? It's still, the date hasn't been determined. Everything is still being decided on. Everybody good? I went ahead and placed this in here. This is recommended books that we had last year for people to study for their exams as well. The COTA Examination Review Guide and the National OTA Certification Exam Review Study Guide, the third author. So you can look that information. But Dr. Sesson already sent out this, and I just copied it and pasted it here just so you can have it in place so you don't have to search for it. This is something about the question and answer session, that what you can be studying on now for your test. And this is the information that was already emailed out to you, okay? So here, this is what you're really interested in. If you go to your National Board Certifications and you go to www.nbcot.org, you will find the certification exam handbook. When I went to look on the account, the application and the online exam application and the fee of $515, you do have to create your own My NBCOT account there. Exams applications are valid for 3 months. So after applying for the exam, please submit, and this is what is the official college. This is going off. Whoops, sorry about that. Let's go back up. So please submit a final college transcript. It's a university transcript right now, so there won't be any confusion. At this time, they're not accepting what's called an ACVF form from, it would be coming from the program director. They are revising that, and it's because some of the people have been using it, sending it in before fieldwork is actually completed. So they are not accepting any applications for the ACV form. If you have your transcript, you'll be doing good. All right. This, I put in here the direct link for the certification handbook. We're going to click on that so you can look at it. And we'll kind of look at this together some. So this is the handbook, and that way it's easy to find. It has everything in here about the application process and to submit. So when you're looking at this, it talks about questions and where you can direct the questions to, the phone number, the purpose of the exam. I'm going to flip through it a little bit because we're going to certain pages, all the principles. These are the eligibility requirements, and it goes over for COTA candidates must graduate with the entry-level occupational therapy degree. So it gives step by step. You'll see page 11. This is that academic credential verification form. Just remember, they're not accepting that at this time. They're planning on, and they put the information in there, revamping the form, and they don't know what they're going to do yet for that. Okay, here's the application process. This is for what you do, online application for first time exam candidates. You need to really read through this handbook. Again, like I said, create your My NBCOT account, and for new users. And I could ask a question, but some of y'all have your, is there anybody that does not have it set up to create your own profile? You can be doing that now if you want. You can create your own profile. Select I've never been an OTR or CODA certified button, and then you complete your account information and click the submit. All right. So you just keep going through the different, and that talks about the eligibility, how to apply for the exam. When you go through here, character review, don't forget, you will need to, I would suggest maybe doing this now, asking Dr. Sesson for a character review and everything. And eligible applicants are required to answer the following questions as part of the character review as well. So you go through here, there's the code of conduct, testing accommodations. This right here is the academic verification documentation. I've got information on here about the transcript, what it looks like at NSCC, and that you have to submit. Also, we'll talk about the addresses and where to send your transcripts to as well. And here it shows transcripts should be mailed to, but I've got another form on our NSCC that shows your addresses where you should for the Tennessee licensure. If you're staying in the state of Tennessee. If you're planning on working out of state, then you need to get with that state. Okay? So all this information is in the guideline of this book. This is exactly where the academic credential verification form, and here's where it talks about due to the COVID-19 and the new and unexpected challenges it poses. So they're suspending until further notice. Once the COVID-19 situation has settled, NBCOT will revisit the use of this form, and it may include changes to the current policy. So there's nothing we can do about it right now. All you do as far as now is do the transcript, send that in, okay? So I'm not going to go through each page, but here is the book. I just want to make sure to go over certain topics. This is authorization to test, what's called the ATT letter. This is something that you have to have within 3 business days after you're approved for the candidate's exam application. You should receive this ATT letter, and this is what helps you. You need to get this, and if you lose it, or it talks about here about request to reissue the letter, for an additional 90 days, there might be a fee for this. Okay, so I need to reissue it, and it's $85. Make sure if you're having any kind of change of address and everything when you're dealing with NBCOT, make sure they have your updated address on everything. Make sure that if you had any kind of name change, that also occurs. But this talks all about the ATT letter that you have to have. And right now with Prometrics, my daughter was trying to, she's already been twice, has to re-enter on her exam because she's in auditing for internal audit, taking tests for that. Prometrics canceled out twice. One was for the tornado that hit. They had no power. And then they said they couldn't even register until April the 16th. And that date might even change. She still has not been able to register for the class yet to take the test. So just know it's more than just OTs. There's other professionals out there that are registering for the test. So as soon as the testing site opens back up and it's safe to go back, and when you're through with your field work and you have everything completed, try to schedule your, don't wait, try to schedule your test, okay, as soon as possible. All right. They are really strict at these prometrics. You will not, I'm sure some of you, I don't know if you've been in that testing site, but you got to make sure you have 2 proofs of identification, no hats, they check your glasses, they might fingerprint you. There's any kind of watches, you probably have to take it off. You'll probably have a little locker to go into. So they don't let you take anything in there, just FYI, okay? So I'm going to exit off here, but that is the handbook that you can print it out. You have a copy of it and you can read through it thoroughly. Are there any questions so far?
I have a question.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Miss Morgan?
Yes.
So, and Kelsey brought it up in the chat. We all signed a thing for Dr. Seston to provide a character reference for us. So isn't that what this is, what that's for? Will we still be getting that? And then also regarding transcripts, do we contact the school and have them send our transcripts to Prometrics, or do we get them personally and we mail it ourselves?
Okay, we're coming up on the transcripts. So
Okay.
hold that thought. All right. Well,
Okay.
I have
So
a
what about
question.
I'll be discussing transcripts here in just a minute.
Okay.
So this is what I just got through talking about, where the page 6, the certification eligibility requirements, your application process, again, this academic verification document they're not accepting. So just make sure the approved AT letters, that ATT letter is authorization to test and everything. So all this is spelled out here, but I will come up on the transcripts in a minute. Now this is for applying for Tennessee licensure. Again, it's sometimes hard to, I'm telling you, our own site's hard to get to, but this is where you can go to, www.tennessee.gov. I put in here, all you have to do is click here, and that's the direct link. Okay, and this will Board of Occupational Therapy, the applications and instructions for occupational therapy assistant right here. Okay, so I provided that for you so it'd be a little bit easier to get to. Everybody was having a hard time trying to find this link here.
So is Dr. Sesson providing those character references? Is she mailing those to us, or do we know about that?
I will ask her and everything, just to make sure you will be receiving them. And I don't know if she'll have them ready. I will just ask her if she can mail them out. I just don't know if mail them out or if you come back in and you drop off your level 2 packet. That's another thing. That's something we'll figure out, but I will ask for sure. Okay. You'll definitely get it. It's just, we don't know about which means yet. See what
I've got a
happens.
question.
Somebody else have a question?
I do, yeah. So where we could go ahead and I guess pay the fee to take the exam. That fee, or I guess it said that it was good for 3 months. Should we go ahead and like pay that, or should we just wait because the 3 months?
I would wait.
Okay.
Wait until you pass your level 2s.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Thank you.
There's no reason to pay out money just yet.
Okay.
Only the ones that I would wait until after you pass your level 2s for sure.
Okay.
Okay. Here's the here's a direct link for the Tennessee licensure. So I provided where you can just go, wait a minute, hold on. I've already done that. This is my button missed. All right. Here is some application. This is a little checklist here for you. So this is what you need to make sure for your Tennessee licensure. All right. There's application, there's fees, a photograph, passport style, cannot be driver license photo. So here's a checklist. Again, official transcripts showing degree awarded, you know, your proof of citizenship. This is the ATT letter. This right here is for limited permit only, and other items will be submitted. This is for anyone who is scheduled to take the NBCOT test, okay? Limited permit, sometimes people, I had that when I was working years ago, and not too many people use it now, but this might be a change in this year. What it is you apply for a limited permit, you work, people still have to sign off for you, co-sign and everything, but you haven't had your results from the test back yet, but you're still working. And then what happened was I did that and I passed the test, and I just had to show them I passed the test. But if you fail the test, then you're not able to go back to work the next day if you failed the test. So that's on a limited permit only. I don't want to confuse anybody, but that's what it's set up to be able to go ahead and work and waiting for your test results to come back. When I went to school, we had to wait 6 to 8 weeks before our test results were mailed. You all, it's a little bit different story and everything, okay, since it's all computer generated now. So all this, like I said, this is a checklist for you. You still have to do another criminal background check. I think you're all going to be criminal background check to death by the time you go through the school and everything. But you have to go through that again. All right. So talk about the transcripts. Let's talk about this. You will get, and usually if we were on campus, on site, I would have already had these forms for you, and we would have been filling them out that day. So you must have a photocopy of your ID on it now, because I was vouching for you when I took them as a group over there to the office for the transcripts and records, and I was able to do everybody as a batch, but this has changed now. So make sure you place an X on the line send after degree has been posted and official transcript. Mail the transcripts to the following addresses, and I listed the addresses that you should mail your transcripts to. You should have an official transcript, and it has to be official. First one to NBCOT, and it says attention transcript. Second one to the State of Tennessee Department of Health related boards. And then the third one for you, okay, and put your address in there for your transcript. This is what it looks like. Before, I was able to sign off here and you didn't have to have a photo, but now I'm not going to be there to sign off for that. So this is what the transcript form looks like. I can send a PDF file of this in the email along with this. That way you can print it out wherever you're at and you can be filling it out. How about that? That'd be good for everybody. I'll send a PDF form of this. All right, so there is going to be some surveys and everything once you be aware of that Dr. Sesson will request and everything. So in 6 months, you'll be contacted, and if you would fill out this survey, and do not use your NSCC email address. Make sure we have your personal email addresses. So let's go look at this first one. This is what she will request for graduate employment survey: your name, your place of employment, supervisor or contact name for survey, contact email address or phone number, and what's your status of employment. So this is something that we try to keep track of and everything, and some of it's for ACOT as well and everything when we're doing our strategic planning and things. All right, so that's going to be one survey. Here's the next survey. So this is for another graduate. Do you feel that the OTA program adequately prepared you to participate in level 2 experiences? Provide any kind of additional information to support your answers above. Okay, so this is another survey that we request for you to fill out as well. Okay. All right. So I want to stop sharing so I can see everybody now. What are your questions at this time? For some of the ones who came on late, I am planning on calling you individually, and I'm just going to talk to you on an individual basis. We don't have to do a Zoom call. I'm just going to call you on the phone and talk to you about your field work and what's going on at your placements now. I've been in contact with some of the field works, some of the sites and everything, and for everybody's a little bit different. We still don't know. There's still some unknowns when people can come back. I've been asking all the fieldwork site to email me. So they're trying to email Dr. Sesson and myself, trying to copy both of us at the same time is what we're trying to do. Because I was out for family emergencies at the beginning, and then I had to come in the midst of all the changes and everything. So just in case if I have to exit out again, Dr. Sesson will be aware. But please try to contact me and have your CIs, they can email and put both Dr. Sesson and my email on there. And then that way I can follow back up as well. Okay, but just expect a call from me personally, and I will start working and talking to you about your sites and everything. Okay. Is everybody clear as mud what they're supposed to do?
There's mud.
All right. Give me a thumbs up if this PowerPoint was helpful, because you're going to be able to view this, and that's going to be something that you can go back to, especially the handbooks, because it spells it out for the NBCOT exam what to do. Okay. So your thumbs up button is the reaction, and then it's right underneath there at the very bottom under reaction. So, all right.
No.
And then you can give a little clap too. Yay. We're getting there. All right. Are there any questions? Was I going too fast? Did I cover everything? I see people smiling. Y'all must have a good chat going on.
Who is that? Professor.
No questions? I figured y'all would have a lot of questions now.
I guess I do have a question. Did we ever get any feed or response from the meeting you and Dr. Sesson were going to have about, what am I trying to say? Like allowances for our fieldwork stuff? Like, okay, pause and rewind and redo. Maddie Fran had mentioned she heard from somewhere there were going to be some special accommodations for a PT program, and Dr. Sesson was taking that information to a meeting.
I'm having to keep track. What I'm having to do is there is
did I not hear that?
There is a form. There's some of you haven't filled it out. All the assignments.
Yeah, I put some info on the template. I just didn't know if there's any formula we can know that's going to be followed, or if it's all just.
It will be the maximum. It depends too on. There's different criteria. It's going to be taken from site to site. It's also if it can be up to 3 days and everything. So it's not going to be anything over that, but as long as you show collaboration between with ACO between your CI, you have to show collaboration, and all those texts, emails, and all that information you're supposed to formulate, and then at the end you'll send it to me. Right now I put out that form so you can keep track of how many hours you're spending and the name of the assignments. But you are supposed to collect all that information. That way, I will have all that information along with your specific information. But we're allowing up to 3 days. Now, that also in sense that just because you have assignments, if you need more hands-on experience in the fieldwork site, you might not be getting that 3 days. You know, you might need that hands-on experience. So it's going to be from site to site and what they accept also for the site too, where we feel like, because we want you to be, you have to be entry level therapist. Even last year, there was sometimes some people would have to extend. We've had it where it was extended another week because they weren't there just yet. So there's a lot of variances that happen, and it depends on the individual. Does that make sense, Kelsey? Okay, because I know you have a lot, Laura Lee was giving you a lot of assignments, but last time when we talked, Dr. Seth and I said to email us to let us know. We haven't received an email from you. I have not, and I asked her at last week or beginning of the week, she hadn't received the email and everything about the assignments.
Okay, I did put it into that template, but I can get with her.
Email us both.
Yeah. We had emailed at the beginning of all of this with the assignments, but I can kind of condense it and put it into one nice, neat email.
Yeah, go ahead and email us both. Have both of our names on there. We're just, that way we can definitely keep track of it better. Okay, because I haven't reached out because we were waiting for your email when we talked last. Kayla, any question? I saw your light. It was lighting up like you were getting ready to say something for the noise.
Oh,
Kayla.
mine?
Yeah, you were lit up.
It's probably just background noise. But Vanderbilt has not given me any assignments. So
We have, that's right. I'll get with you individually. I actually talked to Jill and Dr. Sesson. I did a conference call with all three of us on there. And so you can call me and we'll talk individually.
Okay.
I'm planning on calling each and every one of you individually just to reinsure what's going on with individual sites too and what feedback we've had so far.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Has anybody got plans for tomorrow? Good Friday? Everybody staying in?
I'm working.
Working? Everybody still going to work? No?
Mm-hmm.
Alyssa, glad to see you. Yeah.
Yes.
You had to work. All right. So is there any certain time that for me to call for everyone after 9 a.m.?
Hey, Miss Morgan, Michael has a couple questions in the chat. I don't know if you can see it. He was asking about
Not
the
right
school
now.
system. You can't
Hold on,
see
let
it.
me pull up.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I got the chat pulled up now. Okay. School systems, it's Governor Lee. I don't think he's made any decisions. Has anybody heard any decisions with the school
So
system?
for those of us, if we have placements that we aren't able to return back to, are you guys just going to place us in other settings or other places?
Yes, that's my job. Yes. If you cannot go back to the school systems, that's what I have to come up with, some more settings.
If the school systems go back at the end of April, like I think that's what they're supposed to, will we go back to those? Because will we have enough time there to complete our hours before they're out for the summer?
Again, we don't know how the school systems, if there's some school systems going to extend at all throughout the summer, we just don't know. I know Rutherford County at one time when I was talking to Rutherford County school systems, their OT stays like a week later. And so every school system is a little bit different. So we just, that's kind of a wait and see what's going on. I'm not going to have much information until Governor Lee makes a statement about the school systems. All right, I'm starting to see the chat. Michael, how can you get 3 days of time counted during this shutdown correct? If so, how do we simply calculate the time we spent with our CI? You calculate by going how much time you're spending on the assignments, because if they give you a project or you're supposed to do treatment plans, but you were in the school system, Michael, so Some people were given IEP plans to work on. Okay, so you count that time of how long that you're writing up for the IEP plan, and we will determine how much time spent and everything. That's what you're looking at, and you put that in that spreadsheet that's online. Where's Michael? I'm looking for you. I don't see Michael on my screen. Y'all see Michael?
Bottom.
I don't see him.
You might have to go to the second screen.
Hold on, hold on. I see everybody smiling. Okay, Michael, I see you now. It has a variety. All right. He hasn't yet. Okay. All right, Stephanie, I see that when you can usually take a call. So if you can, I don't know, in chat, whatever, but I will look and see. That's when Jonas takes a nap. Okay. I'm looking, some of y'all's putting what's a good time for me to call and everything. I tell you what, it would be easier instead of me going back and looking at this chat. I don't mind to get, 27 texts, but if you all can just text me what is a good time for me to call, that would be great. I love it, Elizabeth. All right. Any questions? I'm looking at the chat now. All right, I got Jenna's first one. All right, text me the time and day. So if you don't mind me calling you tomorrow, I don't mind working tomorrow. Or on Monday. I'm still doing online classes and everything. So I have online classes Mondays and Wednesdays. We're doing the group dynamics lab with the Zoom. So they're actually doing activities on the Zoom, just FYI if y'all are interested. All right. If we don't have any questions.
I have a question, Mrs.
Okay.
Morgan. What did you say we can participate that's on the Zoom classes from last semester? Or you just
classes for last semester.
Well, you just said something about we can participate on Zoom.
I said I'm still holding classes on Zoom now. So I'm on Zoom on Mondays and Wednesdays for the first year classes. And I was just letting you know they're having the group dynamics. If you remember that class where you all went to Room at the Inn, Mary Queens of Angels and all that, we're all doing that online. It's not something for you to participate, but I'm just letting you know my time on Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm still doing class. So it's still following my schedule. So if you look at my schedule when you're trying to get a hold of me, just know that I'm online doing classes according to my schedule.
Sounds good.
So you're saying if we wanted to have a meeting on Zoom with you in those hours, that's the time you're available, right?
That's if you look at my schedule. Mondays I have class from 9 to 10 and then 1 to 3. Wednesday I have class from 10 to 4. So I'm not available during those times because I'm on class or chats. Any other questions? Are you all good? Maybe. All right. I just feel like if I reached out to you and talked to you individually about each of your site, because it's a unique situation and everything is a little different for each site. And I just thought maybe a phone call would be a good thing too. All right. And that way I can answer any other questions. All right. Anything else? We good? All right. I'm clapping, giving you a clap. Hang in there, everybody. We're clapping, clapping, clapping. We are in your corner. And again, I'll be working very hard coming up with fieldwork sites too, okay? We will get you through these level 2s. All right. Anything else? Then I'm just going to end the meeting. Y'all do and have a stay healthy, keep safe. All right.
Thanks, Miss Morgan.
All right. Thank you.
Love
I'm gonna,
y'all.
Everybody.
bye.
Bye.